Hey guys, DiabloManDan here. Here's a quick update video on a great opportunity that presented itself yesterday as I finished part 2 video of the challenge. I saw that the new guest relations quest needed some low-end herbs and mats, so we did what any self-respecting WoW player would do, and we went farming. But first, let's take a look at the auctions we last listed at the end of part 2 and see what we sold, what we didn't sell, and then we'll get into it. Looks like we sold quite a few of our auctions with only 2 expiring. Just going to relist those and see if I can get rid of them. We made 1,446 gold from the auctions we listed at the end of part 2. Not too bad. That puts us at a total of 22,920 gold so far. As you can see, that's a little bit less than what you'd probably have expected. That's because I did upgrade my bags a bit. I ended up buying a couple of the wilder cloth bags, which were bigger but didn't cost too much, and they were a lot cheaper compared to the new expansion bags. Funny enough, the reagent bag ended up costing the most. I think it was over 1,000 gold or so. I can't remember totally. Okay, let's get into the great opportunity. Here's a list of the items you'll need for the Guest Relations Day 13 quest. We focused on farming swift thistles since at the time they were going for 197 gold each. It would be a good idea to check each of these prices on the auction house first before deciding if you should go farming for different things or not. Swift Thistle is a rare drop from both Briarthorn and Mage Royal herbs. The best place to farm for both of these is in the Hillsbrad foothills. So I dusted off my Sky Golem and went to work grinding this out. I ended up pretty much doing loops around the zone. It didn't actually take too long until more people showed up farming this as well. This was the first time in the challenge that I was missing using my Bruto mount. Luckily, I found a guy using his, so I was able to list a stack of 50 Swift Thistle on the auction house for a whopping 280 gold each, which is a lot more than the initial price I saw. As you can see, I had to farm up 164 Mage Royal and 90 Briarthorn to just get 50 of them. I got back to farming and continued until I got around another 50 Swift Thistle, and happened to see a Bruto, so you know me, I had to stop and list that group too. The price had started to fall a bit, and I listed these at 272 gold each. Quickly went back to farming. It only took a few seconds for those to actually start selling. Look at all those auction sales. At this point, I've been doing laps for around an hour and a half and was starting to get tired. So I finished up grabbing a few more and headed to Dornagal and to the auction house to list the last of the Swift Thistle I had and to check how the auctions I had posted earlier had been going. Alright guys, take a look at this. It always feels good to see so many sold auctions. At this point, the price of the Swift Thistle had fallen to 200 gold each, and I still had a stack of 71 to sell. So I posted those up and was happy to see some of them start to sell immediately. Some of the experienced gold makers might cringe at this next part, but oh well. I wanted to make sure I sold the rest of them before I logged off for the evening. I knew the prices on these would fall a ton by the next morning, so I started canceling and relisting auctions and would slowly sell a few each time I would relist. I repeated that until I sold all of them. Here we are the next day. Let's take a look and see how much gold we have in our mailbox. Alright, not too bad. 28,107 gold. That brings our gold total to 51,028 gold. In terms of gold per hour, it's not that good, but in terms of doubling my current gold amount, it feels great, especially for a quick opportunity that happened to spring up. I feel like that's a huge thing at WoW, it's just going for it and jumping on an opportunity. Now I also need to see if I can sell all the rest of that Mage Royal and Briarthorn. I'll get those posted up and we'll let you know how that went on the next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment.